a special news person, and here's a special report of some news, because today is kind of a special day, and I'll tell you why in a second, but first, we need some background on net neutrality. Hey, wake up! Hey! Look, I know it's a snoozer capoozer, or a yawner capoozer, but it's important, and today is like the last time it'll matter. So let's do this! Net neutrality is the idea that internet providers treat everyone's data equally. An email to mom, a bank account transfer, photos of your unmentionables, like your dick or your pussy. It's all just data. Now, in 2015, the FCC passed a rule that made broadband internet providers classified as common carriers of utilities like water or power under Title II of the 1934 Communications Act. This prevents the blocking of sites, throttling of data speeds, and keeping ISPs like Verizon or Time Warner from giving paid prioritization of content or websites. Then, a few months ago, this guy, as FCC chairman and former Verizon lawyer, proposed that the agency repeal its 2015 Title II classification, which brings us to a perfectly decent analogy that will do just fine for our purposes right now. Think of the internet as the power in your house. Websites are outlets, but the main power line is the internet service provider. Some outlets are used more than others. You use the outlet by your bed a lot more than you use the one in your closet. Unless you're Harry Potter reference for the Harry Potter fans. Anyway, power is just power, right? You don't need to pay per outlet. They can't make power to your fridge weaker than power to your alarm clock. Ripping away Title II doesn't ensure that AT&T, Verizon, Comcast et al. Will start widespread throttling, blocking, censorship, and charging extra fees, but it doesn't make sure they can't. Pretty good idea. Just make sure they can't. It's like the GOP House version of Trump Care, which didn't explicitly say that a provider can discriminate against those with pre-existing conditions, but it also didn't say they couldn't. And if you know anything about monopolies and oligarchies and just capitalism, if you don't tell a company they can't do something and that something can make them money, they're going to do it. After all, the villains here are, old wealthy white men. I wish I was one of those. Someday. So basically, declassifying ISPs would mean there is nothing stopping these people from packaging certain websites together and making your internet service plans look like this. Another possibility is that we'll have internet fast lanes and slow lanes, depending on how much you pay a month. But if we stick with Title II, broadband will be treated as a utility, allowing the government to make sure things like this don't happen. But it's not just the pricing. This would also allow, like Comcast, who owns NBC, to make sure that NBC.com playback is Italian chef kissing fingers, but ABC.com playback would be Italian chef taking a shit on a pizza, but it's dog shit. So like, how did that dog turd get up that Italian chef's butt from to poop out a dog's turd? Anyway, ISPs are already doing this. So what's keeping ISPs from just blocking your ability to go to whatever sites you want? Do we have a Star Wars crawl for that? That's a shame. It doesn't stop there, though. They literally control the flow of information. Without net neutrality, ISPs are free to redirect you to whatever website or service they want, regardless of the request you send them. In 2011, 7 different ISPs were caught redirecting user search requests to a service called Paxfire, which served ads and sponsored web pages to users instead of what they asked for. Windstream, a rural ISP, redirected users' Google and Yahoo searches to Windstream results, masquerading as Google and Yahoo pages, which prior to the establishment of net neutrality was entirely legal. Comcast was caught in 2007 blocking torrenting services, which are entirely legal. So why are we talking about this now, still, again? What's so urgent about all of it? Well, a bunch of companies, including Amazon, Kickstarter, Reddit, Tumblr, Pornhub, and thousands of actual humans have chosen July 12th, literally today, if you're watching this today, to be a day of protest. This day of action is an important moment for the internet to come together across political lines and show that we don't want our cable companies controlling what we can do online or picking winners and losers when it comes to streaming services, gaming, online content, your dick, your pussy. The current FCC chairman, Ajit Pai, again a former Verizon lawyer, seems intent on getting rid of net neutrality and misleading the public about it for reasons? But the FCC has to answer to Congress. And if we can create another moment of massive online protest like the SOPA blackout and the internet slowdown, we have a real chance of stopping the FCC in its tracks and protecting the internet as a free and open platform for creativity, innovation, exchange of ideas, your dick, your pussy. So hit up the website battleforthenet.com and join the protest. It walks you through everything and it helps you get in contact with your representatives to tell them, like, seriously, come on, you guys. And this may be the biggest online protest in history. And regardless of your thoughts and feelings about, you know, whatever, oof, we all don't want to be at the whim of these guys. We want to be them. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Click the C in the middle to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to get notifications when we have new videos. That's the end.